I think I can hear in them.
Can you hear yourself? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, Jesus.
This is going to be an unedited, so get ready.
Oh, my cunt.
Like, I really want to not edit it at all. That would be amazing.
I think we should. Okay. Fuck it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jem.
We are here. I say this every time, and I never know what to say.
We're so dainty.
We're so Julia still. At least I am.
Yeah, you have your brat cup over there.
I wonder what it's going to be like
in front of the green
Yeah, I wonder if it's
screen.
going to say like bumping that, like the black will show, but nothing else.
Oh yeah, so it looks like bumping that's just in the middle.
Floating.
I kind of like that. Mm-hmm. Do you think she thought of that when she picked that color?
Wonder if it'll go on my. Maybe.
She's a genius. She could.
Oh, fully. And she did this like speech at the. Actually, we're not editing, so I'm not going to go into that because nobody cares about what we think about Charlie XCX and Troy.
Yeah,
it's fun.
So. What is...
So, girl, what's the tea? What's cooking?
Okay.
What's the real deal?
News.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh. I can't believe I did this, and I'm going to tell the world.
Oh, my God. Did you get...
I got Botox. Oh, my God. I know. Okay. But, like... So
I felt like there was something different.
It's smooth as fuck. It makes your skin smooth.
I thought it was something different.
Like,
and now you have like creams on and like
girl.
You look very glowy.
I'm glowy and I'm soft. I'm gonna get a BBL laser. I'm gonna take you to this place. It's insane.
You don't go to Jiva?
No.
Oh.
Have you seen those women? Their lips?
At Jiva?
Yeah, Matt told me not to go there, and so did Sabrine. She goes,
I love
have
Jiva.
you seen the girls? I was like,
I love Jiva.
Girls!
They love me there.
No, I know. Actually, you can go there. I'm not saying don't go there.
They all know me.
You won't get filler anyway, so.
No, I don't need a.
You might get discounts because you're already going there for that.
They fucking love me.
Right. Oh,
they're like, Bobby.
You don't need it. I don't even need it. I just finally was like, I want to try it. And you don't, the best thing is you don't have to get it again. Because I asked him, I was like, so if I don't like this.
Like it just goes back?
Yeah, after
what does
like
it feel like?
3 to 6 or 3 to 4 months.
Now, do you always try to do this now? Like, did it feel weird at first? Like, where you were like trying to.
Well, it's not even full yet because I just got it Friday.
Then
so he said in 3 to 5 days you'll notice it, but then in 2 weeks is when you're like
it's set.
And I'm like, oh my God.
But do you feel like there's more pressure on your.
I feel that I can't. Oh, the first day you feel a little heavy, like you're tired. You're like
it just
I
feels
just
like
want
it would
to
be
close
like,
my eyes and lay there.
I just feel like it would be weird to not be able to move my. Oh, that freaks me out.
No, but you can still do it. You just don't realize it's only your eyes going up. Because I'm like, here's right now I can do this.
Okay.
And it goes up a little.
Yeah.
But I wonder in 2 weeks, we'll see. I thought it was. I just think it's crazy how smooth your skin is. And so like
when it's
but
really.
The other thing I want to do with you, even if we don't get Botox together ever again.
Is skincare.
Because it's so, okay.
It's so important.
It's like, it's just fun to have a routine. That's the only reason I like it.
I don't want a fucking
Isn't
routine.
That fun? I know, but wait till you get it.
You want a routine.
You wait till you get it. And then, well, the reason this routine is good is because you can see the results immediately. So you like do it and then you're like, oh my
glowing.
God, my skin. I mean, really though, it has been different. Like my under eyes are not as dark and I just worked 3 night shifts. Like literally like these.
Yeah, actually, I'm telling you, when you walked in, I was like, oh, you're glowing.
It's different.
I didn't even know.
And I've only been doing it since Friday.
Well, she's on a routine for 4 days.
I would love next week we record and I'm like, I'm done.
Hate my
I can't fucking do it.
I can't get ready in time.
And I'm really, that could happen. I know I'm not kidding.
Oh, I know.
Like
I know how we roll.
It's a way. I mean, it does take a lot of time.
This is like packing.
You're like
this is like packing for the airport. It's going to be the same thing for you. You're like, oh no, I have to do my skincare.
I'm going to get anxious, and I'm going to get anxious.
It's going to add another layer.
The number of times where I do a quick shower because I'm like, I just want to get on the couch.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm like, but with this, you have to wash. But
you have to do your skincare every time you go to the like. What if you just want to?
No, I just do it at
like when you want to go out.
Honestly,
or like when you want to go to bed.
They want you to do it in the morning and at night. I'm not doing that. I'm doing it at night only. I'm sorry. I'm because I only shower at night.
Same.
So like for me,
I shower.
I'm not waking up and spending 20 minutes doing a face.
Yeah,
but the other thing, no, it doesn't. I wash. Well, I mean, I wash it in the shower. Then
with
I come
out
scrub.
And I have like, what is your things? What do you have? Like a scrub?
Right
and
now,
like a cream?
I'm on the entry end, so I'm using La Roche Posay.
Oh, so it costs about $8,000.
No, it doesn't. You can get it at Target. Like it's on the shelf.
Okay,
and it's not even locked up, so it's not that. It's like expensive, but not that bad.
Okay,
it ain't Neutrogena. Then I come out and I have these wipes, and they are like they're called daily peel wipes, and you like prep with one wipe. It's in a packet like this. You just peel. Okay. You wait 2 minutes. Then you do the second one, and you can feel it's like these acids that are like removing the dead layer of skin.
Oh.
And so it gets rid of all this shit, and it also stimulates collagen, so it makes your skin softer over time. So then I'm done with that.
So you're like in a very.
Then I do a little under eye puffiness. It's a vitamin C lactic acid. Then I put on azolastine, I think it's called. I don't even know the name.
There's
and then I put on a
steps
top,
too
and then
many.
I put a top La Roche-Posay lotion, a little bit, just a little bit, for more hydration.
So-
and if I were doing it the right way, I would have SPF on.
Right, and that's big.
Yeah.
That's important.
But I don't do that because I don't want another step, and I don't want sunscreen on because I'm gonna like go to bed like this. Like,
So
what?
I've also kind of sort of. Well,
Do you have a ball routine?
no, but I was gonna do. I was actually thinking about men makeup.
That's what my next step was. That's what I was going to tell you.
Like, I was watching,
That's what I
like,
was
a straight
saying.
guys are doing it
Yeah,
now.
they all know.
They're like all.
I'm not
and it
kidding.
makes you just look. I mean, it's not like you can't tell, but
Do you
it's
know
like
how
it
many
smooths
businessmen
up. Oh,
and
all the
like
time.
guys who go on business meetings and
all
play
the time.
golf?
Yep.
I have seen so many straight guys now at lunches when I'm off and I go out to like a restaurant. They all have under eyes that are like the same. I'm like, no, you don't.
Right.
You're like 45, 50. I know you look tired like me. These straight men are wearing
Wait,
makeup.
I feel like you're in a new era.
I know
Because you did your eyebrows.
and I'm doing them again in like 2 weeks to darken
Your
them.
nails are a thing now for sure, always and ever.
Oh my God.
You're now have a skincare routine and Botox. What are we gonna do next? Go to Turkey and get a hair transplant?
It is kind of like you run out of fun things to do with yourself, so
Well,
you do this stuff.
right, I think
It
that's
is
what
ki-
happens-
I do. I
so
think
it's-
girls love it for that reason. They're like,
Girls.
have you tried this Korean blah blah blah? Have you tried this on the lips and blah?
And
blah?
you're like, it's just like a thing to talk
you
about.
have to
something
do
to
something, and you do look better. I will say.
I mean,
I've noticed even in 5
well,
days.
I can
I'm like,
tell you look healthier. Like it almost looks like
Like,
you're hydrated. Like you're
it's
hydrated.
right.
Hydration.
I think that's really, and it's collagen over time. Collagen makes
This
your
is
skin
crazy.
look younger.
This is crazy to me.
The fine lines.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I spent
Meanwhile-
$45 at CVS for a cream.
What
Not a cream, a wash to get rid of my fucking.
Monkeypox
Listen, I'm never picking weeds
He-
again.
is disabled now.
No, I literally need leave of absence
Like,
of work. I can't work like this.
oh, I'm just this.
It's
okay.
actually getting better as we speak, though. I'm telling
I
you.
love
this
how you
cream-
say this is better. And I walked in and I was like, what do you have?
Yeah, so
Is that
I've had it
syphilis?
for like 2.5 weeks. It's not really. It's starting to go away, but then today was itching again. So I was like, I think there might be. So I was reading and stuff, and then I went to
Yeah.
CVS, and I've seen this stuff before, which the packaging's a little awkward.
I'm going to say the packaging feels racist.
Feels a little bit racist. It
Yeah.
feels like we went from a sumo wrestler to a white
yes.
boy,
Young white boy.
and it's like, wait, it was
just Poison Ivy.
just Poison Ivy. Or,
I feel like they're switching the models
right.
to trick
I think
people.
the model switched. So apparently, it gets rid of it though in like 24 hours. So that's my skin routine. I spent $45 fucking on it though because I am so
It's
done with
45.
it. Yeah, but I
that's
had
how much
HSA.
like some of my stuff. Oh, I wonder if I can use
HSA.
HSA.
Oh, for your face, girl.
You may have just unlocked something.
I did. I might have. And do you have a lot of HSA? Like you never probably spend it. Michael has like $3,000 in his HSA. I'm like, what the fuck?
He needs to pull it out and invest it
Well, I
in
think
the market.
I
We're
think
reaching record highs every day.
Yeah, no.
It will grow more than it's sitting in the HSA.
But I thought they automatically
they
invest
do
for
start
you.
to invest at, I think at a certain level. You're right.
Depends on who you're.
Yeah, what is that?
So yeah, so
Yeah.
skincare is very important. I'm actually while I'm in Kansas City, like this sounds really great. I'm getting
are
a
you-
skin situation.
What?
I'm getting a skin lift.
situation.
Or what's it called? No, I'm not.
Facial?
No, I'm getting an express body scrub.
Oh, I like that.
I've never been scrubbed on my.
So they put it all and then wrap you, or like
they're gonna like rub it on me
Yes.
after my massage.
Oh, it's gonna the best.
And I'm like, if I'm gonna go to Kansas
And
City,
it might get off some of the oils, and then they'll still put cream. Yeah,
Right.
that'll be good.
so I've never done that before. I actually want to do. Yeah, I don't know.
wanna
I
do
just
that.
want like.
We need to do more spa
But I need
things.
to like wrap this up. Probably like maybe be like, oh, I have
The
a tat-
bathhouse won't let you in like that.
Well, it's not.
They're gonna be like, sir.
They don't have a bathhouse in Kansas City, but they do have a club. There's a little. I didn't really tell you about this either. There's like a
I've
club
been
called
wondering.
Man Cave KC, and it's a weekly
that
group
name.
that
Oh my
gets
God.
together and they fuck each other and shit. And it's I already know the address location. I don't know if it's
What?
like shady. I don't know. A lot of people
I don't
talk
feel
about
like it is if you found it publicly.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not going to be shady.
No, I mean they take your like everybody has. Yeah, it's
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
weird.
no. What did they
It's
do?
like a club. So like it's a private
Do
event.
I need to fly out? Because
Honey.
I can come Friday. Oh, grandma's surgery is Friday.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, fuck you, grandma.
oh, I wish you would have done it on Tuesday.
I know.
I was like very anxious.
You're like, that bitch should have gone on
I'm like
Tuesday.
waiting, like, doop.
I know, me too. So this man cave, now it's giving the vibe of like hot dad bear type, like
it's a very
ready to
bear
go.
situation.
I kind of feel like this could be good.
It could be really fun. It could be really seedy. I guess
could
you
be
go
tragic.
there. It could be tragic
Because it's Kansas City.
Well, I'll be honest with you, it's on the Kansas side, and it's at an old bar that's no longer, but it's like a dark, seedy area, I guess. And I'm kind of like, well, am I going to get murdered?
It's like walking
or
down
like,
the street over there to a warehouse.
I do know they fat shame there though. Some fats on X were saying, don't even bother going to man cave.
I know officially we hate that.
Are you about to tell me what I was about X?
What's that?
What about X?
No, I was just saying.
Fat shaming.
Yeah, we hate that, and that's the wrong thing.
Right, that's not right.
Right. We just have to say that.
Oh, right. I mean,
but
the thing is, I'm not going to get fat shamed really anymore. But I mean, I do still.
I was like, but
I do still feel for my plus size brothers and sisters.
You do remember what it's like.
I do know what it's like, and I still am fat.
Fem's a must. Fat's a plus. That's our motto. We have to remember. We might have to modify.
Fat's a
neutral.
Fats are fats, and thins are pluses. Thank you. No, just kidding. I'm really not going to be that fat phobic person now.
There's nothing like being skinny. I'm going to say
there is nothing.
There's nothing like being skinny.
I've gotten more, not even more attention, but the confidence level is just beyond.
When you finally give in to what they've been selling us for our whole lives, and you're finally like, I'm skinny. That means I'm worth more than other people.
Isn't it so sad?
I'm pretty. It feels so good.
I'm fucking pretty.
I'm finally fucking pretty. It
I
feels
know.
so good to
and
be
then now
skinny.
I'm 40.
And then
so
you realize
like,
you're not really
I
skinny.
pretty, or
and
now
we're
I'm
not
skinny
pretty.
and withering away, kind of like Jimmy Carter.
Speaking
I gotta show you that video, bro.
Speaking of,
did you see the video?
I just saw the still from the video, and I was like,
I'm like, is he alive?
I thought he was being abducted by aliens. Like, lift him up.
I honestly don't know.
Take him away because he's done with this earth. Oh my God.
Just wait. Watch what he.
I mean, he's kind of cute. Oh,
watch.
I don't know if he's.
I don't even know if he's there. I don't know if he's live.
He...
Watch this next part. I'm like, oh. Let's sit with Grandpa outside. Let's do it. Is he alive?
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, his eyes aren't open.
Well, so he's probably napping, obviously, but like they have a plane going over. Now, are you smiling or are you dead? Like, I don't know if this is like a publicity
We're
stunt.
like, did he technically make it to his 100th birthday? I'm not sure. It looks dead.
I mean, and also, like, if I'm ever that motherfucking age, don't you ever fucking film me.
Yeah, like,
don't take me in the backyard and be like, I'm like, oh my God.
Like, I do want to do that and get wheeled out if I'm like that,
honestly,
but I don't want to be filmed.
At that point,
honestly, leave me out there. I want to be out. Just let me hear the crickets while I'm dying. Like, I'm done. I don't want to go inside and hear a ceiling fan. I want to be outside in nature, listening to the sounds.
What's kind of crazy, though, is that if you think about it, like, when you're at death, but like, say you live longer, but you can't really, like, you're too old to do anything. You're too old to like say like I want to die. You're just like sleeping all the time, and then you wake up. You're like, and then you go, like what in
literally
the fuck?
Like you wake up, you're like,
you're a baby.
You're like
a fucking baby.
You're thinking I'm still alive.
I wonder if you're even cognizant. Like I wonder what really happens in your brain when you're that old. Like, are you there or
not all of them, but some of them are, and they just can't move.
Oh my God.
Some of them are just so old. It's like I'm too weak, but
I'm here. But they always talk different. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't care. They're ready to die.
No, but like when you talk to an old person, it's hard for me to understand them. And I've always had this problem, and I feel like it's my anxiety.
Well, you have to, no, culturally even. Think of it. Like we're having trouble connecting to Gen Z.
Oh, that's
These people are from 3 or 4 iterations of culture generations ago.
They are not
3
brat.
or 4.
That's pretty brat,
like
though,
they're
actually.
pre-hippie. They're like from World War II, some of them. And you're like, hey.
And they're like, hello,
They're like, I want to go on down and get a chocolate
I just
fizz.
have never been able to like understand old people.
I don't even understand them. I don't know what they did. But the weird part is they're very similar in the deepest ways, in the important ways.
Well, in the crazy ways too. Like literally, these are the same people. These people were going out and fucking each other every night.
And also, heroin was legal. Like they're from a time where you could do drugs.
Where you could just fuck and do drugs and be like, yeah.
You didn't have HIV to worry about. To be honest, that would have been the gate.
Can I say?
Yeah.
Not to cut in. I know
you hate HIV.
No, I hate the fact that like something can just crop up. It freaks me out.
Yeah, I'm done with the crop ups because then like COVID came and it was like, they're like, and the next thing we expect to come in 5 years.
The bird flu from Nicaragua. And I'm like,
wait, what was that? Like in the past month or two?
There is something they were saying was coming.
Yeah, it's crossed over to humans now. I'm like, I'm sorry, it crossed to humans. They're like,
listen,
now it's spreading human to human. Like, no.
If the COVID situation happens again,
we're not partaking.
I'm literally going to drive to the middle of the woods with whoever I need to go with. We're all going to live there and on our own, and we're going to farm and we're going to do our own shit. I'm not doing this shit again. I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing a lockdown. I'm not doing it at 6 feet distance. I'm not. I actually was going to say I was going to go full anti-mask and anti-vax.
Well, it's just, oh my God, are we becoming a Republican?
A little bit. I'm not going back to this. Remember when we were like, and if you get up from the chair at the restaurant, you put your mask on and then you go to the bathroom and then you sit down.
Because
don't take it off until you're ready to take a sip from your cup. It's like, what the fuck was that? What was that?
I mean, due to my trauma growing up, though, I think like my trauma has trained me to forget things that are
And I'm trying to remember, and when I remember, do you remember that? Like, I would get up and go to the bathroom and be like, I didn't put my mask on, and you run back to the table, sit down, and you like put it on and like look around like, and then you get up to pee. It's like, are you
But
serious?
we live that life, and I don't remember. That's what I'm saying. Like, I blocked it out.
Because it was trauma. I've done this, but through some very deep times and deep moments at home when I do go deep in thought.
Well, you actually struggled.
I remember things.
No, but you actually did struggle with the pandemic at the beginning because remember you were like drinking wine every night and you were like, I'm in a struggle boss.
Beer. It was beer.
Beer?
Oh, it was like
we
3
were
IPAs
so
a night.
Ugly, like 3 years ago.
3 IPAs a night. I was like, this is normal. And then I was like, maybe I'll have a fourth after dinner, or because I would have like 1 or 2 at 5 p.m. Then we'd eat at 7, and
that's when they were delivering beers to our house
with dinner.
Like,
yeah, I would get 7 Sun beer. Like, it was bad. We were struggling.
It's crazy.
It was traumatic.
It's very traumatic, and it's
so
really
I don't think that we really remember the full mindset.
No,
even.
I don't think so either. Because
and,
I think
the way we looked at other people who are now doing exactly what we are doing, even though COVID's still spreading. And it's like I looked at them and be like, oh my God, they're walking down the sidewalk without a mask in the short north where it's crowded. And now I'm like, we all do that.
I know we really took for granted. I think like freedom. And not saying the government didn't. I'm talking about just a disease floating around. Like you can just get it and you might die. And
and you could just get it.
You just get it just by going in public.
This is why we're done with crop ups. We don't need another.
We're not doing crop ups. No more crop tops. No more cropping up, bitch. Well,
crop tops are in.
They're in, but it's
now. This is something I wrote down that's out for me. I'm done with.
Should we do an in and out? What's in and out right now in the fall 2024?
Yes, out. When you leave chest hair on your chest and then shave your stomach, it's out.
Oh, that's so out.
It's out. There's so many people doing it. No, still in.
I think she's out.
Well, she might be out with a large chunk of the gays, but not the queers for sure.
I think
gay men for sure, but not the rest. I promise. Like if you look at the comment section and all the things they're saying, it's a type. It's the Ariana. Right. It's the Ariana gay boys. It's these like
New York.
It's people who can't read or listen.
It's the
New York.
Fire Island gays. Yeah. Not necessarily New York, but Fire Island.
They don't understand nuance. They don't understand. They don't listen to the whole 3-minute clip. They just like.
And I'm not the one that's saying that she's out. I'm just, in my opinion, what's happening, and I'm seeing tell you what she's out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm not saying
I agree that you agree with it. It's just,
and I do agree about your chest hair and the stomach thing. Like, if you're gonna do one,
these fucking influencers and even these OnlyFans, I'm like, you would look better if you did it all or left it all.
Honestly,
stop with it. And there's someone here who does it. Someone 8 inches or something like that.
Oh yeah,
I keep seeing him doing it.
The fucking Bob's Burger.
Bob's Burgers.
Denise from Bob's Burger, not even Bob.
I know, and I'm like, this look is over. It's been over. Anyway, this is what I wrote about Chappell Roan.
Okay, so you had a topic about her.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so okay, let's do it.
Here's how I feel about Chappell and celebrities in general. Chappell doesn't owe anybody anything. Like, I'm sick of people being like, why hasn't she done an endorsement? Why do you care?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck what she thinks? Like, in general, like,
when you really think about it,
she's a performer. This is how we need to look at all of our actors and performers, because even some of the ones who are like, once we found out like this actor voted for George W. Bush, they were like canceled, and it's like, it's a little dumb because you don't do that with your friends and family or your neighbor down the street. But celebrities, you're like, fuck them. They didn't endorse my candidate.
But I'm also saying, why do we put on a pedestal like they know what they're talking about either?
Yeah,
like,
they're a performer. They're a performer.
They literally like fake.
She does music. Great. That's great. She does great drag. That's great.
Great art.
There's plenty of celebrities. They're good actors, but they don't do anything else. So why do you turn to them for any opinion on anything? They're
And even
also
if they-
isolated from the regular people. They're not
actually
one
less.
of us.
They're actually
they know
what
less.
If God was.
They have drivers. They have private jets. They have butlers. They have publicists, people who style them. It's a joke.
They have
like,
less
they're
little
not,
kids. They have
don't
tunnels
know
underneath
what
the
it's-
ground.
Yeah,
There's 150 allegations against P.
They have
Diddy
a
now.
$50 million Beverly Hills mansion.
Yeah.
With a vacation home in Maui. Like, what are we not
doing?
Why are we relating to them in any way
no
other
relation.
than what they do?
Just like the people that vote for Trump, they're like, he
I
really
know.
gets us. I'm like, does he? Like, when did he ever
he
pick up
shits
anything?
on a gold toilet. Why
Like,
do you
when
think
did he
he's
ever do any work?
right? Never. He inherited all
He
the
just
money.
dup.
But I said, okay, so I was like,
Yeah,
Chapel
go to
doesn't
the
owe
facts.
anyone anything. Not an endorsement. She does not need a publicist. People are like, she needs a publicist. She doesn't know what she's saying. I'm like, let her just talk.
Yeah.
Just like anyone else.
I
You're
like
not-
it. It's raw. It's brat.
I don't. Yeah, just okay. She makes music. You listen or you don't. Move on with your life. I fucking hate these faggots.
Okay.
I forgot.
I love the ending.
That's what I just kept thinking because all the comments are just that little.
It's that group, though. You
It's
know the
that
group.
They
It's
do
the,
makeup.
I'll take a vodka
They do-
ton.
yeah, vodka ton.
But light or whatever. Like,
she's really.
do you do skinny margaritas?
She's not endorsing Kamala. Blah blah blah. I'm like, well, she said she's voting for her. I don't know what more you want her to do. Who cares if she endorses her?
Meanwhile, they suck the Republican down the
Yes.
street. It's like,
right,
okay.
the military dad. Like,
Right. It's
you
like-
just. So yeah, I wrote that down.
That's actually really funny to me though, because I can picture the exact person that it is. Like, there's a type. You can see it in their eyes. You can see it in their face. Like, you just know when they're going to be psychotic and weird gaze. It's the weird gaze. It's the Ariana
Right.
gaze.
Right. So here's the funny thing I wrote down after that that's similar in that vein because they were talking about political endorsements. I'm tired of blue.
So is this out? Are we going to do in and out still? Or are we off that?
These are out.
Okay, so you have an out.
I have
Give me
another
another
out.
out. Give me an out.
This out is blue MAGA people because there are these
Like-
vote blue no matter who people who cannot take any criticism of their candidate at all without
that's
going
ridiculous.
off and suddenly getting a flag with Kamala's face on it and all this other bullshit.
It's weird.
It's the ones with the posters in the windows and on the fucking in their front yard. They have like 3 signs. You're like, what is happening in your life that this is what you're doing? Because this is why I'm worried about this.
Okay.
So you know all the stuff they're worrying about us,
Yeah.
making us worried about.
They not like us.
They not like us. Actually, they're not either. The political elites. Yeah, you're
Nobody-
right. They really aren't.
They're like, we get it. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Like JD Vance was like, I was a middle class. I grew up in a middle class family. I'm like, yeah, you did, and then you went to Yale. Like what?
I literally-
like, you are a. What are you talking about?
I wrote something about him. We can get to him.
Yeah,
in a
we'll get to
second,
him. But it's like the same. You're right. They're not like us. So here's the things that I'm like, all that stuff they're warning us about, that if Trump gets in, this is what's going to happen. There's going to be a militant police force. But we already have cop cities being built. They're beating up protesters on college campuses. Unlimited police funding. Biden gave out like $350 billion to police in the past 4 years. Gender affirming care bans are already here. And there's nothing that they did.
I mean, they'll get rid of gay marriage, but
Right.
yeah.
Micro needling. They didn't get rid of
They're getting rid of microneedling.
No, I looked down and then abortion bans. Isn't that great?
Oh my god, that was great.
I literally skipped a line. I was like, microneedling.
You're like, did I write microneedling? What was I
That was
drinking?
part of the skincare routine.
That is hysterical to me.
It's the long drink.
I'm like, oh wow, Republicans are getting rid of microneedling. I didn't know that was like
no, they
controversial.
probably love that.
Well, duh.
I mean, look, yeah.
Did you see JD Vance and his Cabbage Patch looking ass? Like, I can't.
Oh my God, there was that Republican on Twitter who like slimmed him down and made him look more chiseled in a post.
I can't.
Like they
He just
AI
looks
generated
awkward.
his cheeks.
He just looks like a goddamn Cabbage Patch Kid.
He looks like somebody from the 70s who's going to molest you. Like come out of the grandma's
he's
basement.
for sure.
Like, hey. You're like, God,
Are we getting into
go
him?
away.
He's out. JD Vance
JD
out.
Vance is out.
I gotta say, he does look like a Cabbage Patch doll. He like talks to people like they're stupid, but like,
Yeah.
he wants to play this whole game. Hi, I'm JD Vance, and I'm from Appalachia. Okay, are you?
People from Appalachia do not like him.
Girl,
they
you're-
say he's not from there.
No.
Like literally
you're
the
not from
authentic
Appalachia.
ones. Like I've read so many people writing newspaper articles and papers from the region, and they're like, he's not. We do not consider where he grew up Appalachia.
He's fake.
Yeah.
He commented earlier about how like, oh, he had all these handouts, like he got like all these funds and shit because his mom was poor and all this stuff. And I think it's really funny that he wants to then go with somebody who's probably going to take away these programs for people. So like he was like, oh, I had Step Up, like he got stuff paid for no reason, like schooling and shit like that. And like, I don't know. I just feel like he's out. I just don't like him. I think he
He's out.
talks weird. He's a baby. He's the one that's going to cry. He's got a limp dick, little baby
Oh, it's
dick.
tiny.
And
mean-
he's got the straight pubes for sure. 100.
Oh.
It's gross. He probably shaves his stomach.
I just see like the pubes like around the balls too, like the long ball hair.
It's not cute. It's not a cute hair pattern.
Long ball hair.
Yep.
Which, oh my God, it makes me want to throw up.
Me too.
Out, long ball hair.
Long ball hair out.
I don't care if you have pubes, you can have a bush, but if you have ball hair and it's like this, no. What are you doing? Like, why?
Don't do it.
When I get to the base, I don't know. Because I'm deep throating.
Yeah, I'm like, base. That's where my hand's at. And I'm just like, oh.
No. I almost threw up again.
Yeah, I've been getting, isn't it? It's just
I can't do blowjobs. I just can't. They make me gag.
I go in waves with sex things now.
I'm in a wave of I'm on the ocean floor, I feel.
Now, is that bad or good?
It's neutral, but that's just the wave I'm on. I just feel like nothing's. I'm like,
you're literally.
I don't really care. I'm on the ocean floor.
On the floor. You're not moving.
Like I'm in the sand. I'm like a starfish.
Like there's a little flutter every once in a while. You're like,
I'm fucking anemone.
Oh my motherfucker!
I'm like looking up, like, oh, people are hooking up and stuff.
Cool.
Like I went on Sniffies and I was just like, look, I'm like,
I haven't gone on. I
go, that dick's not good, and then I was just like analyzing them, but I didn't. None of them turned me on in any way. I click up profile. I'm not like, oh yeah, I would fuck him.
Now, when I get to Kansas City, when I log in, I'll probably then go back into horror
because it's a different place. That's why I feel like I'm in a little Columbus rut.
Yeah, and I think it's
a Columbus rut. It's not. There's just nothing. It's like, yep, there they are. That's the same person.
I saw them at.
There's the demon doctor and his little twink having a fisting party. That's what they were doing Saturday night. They're out. I know.
Twinks out.
Twinks out.
They're out.
Actually,
I think they kind of are.
Chubby is in, not fat, but chubby.
You know, there was a poll that I saw on Reddit, and it was like, how do you like your guy? Skinny, lean? Do you like him, like trim and tone? Do you like him buff and blah, blah? Do you like him fat or do you like him average? And the most people put average. Like no muscle. Right. Like you can have some muscle definition, but like most people don't want a chiseled average. Like I don't think that's cute. I'm sorry. You look like a loser because you're just eating protein powder all day. I know it.
I'm getting to the point where I have to like back off a little for me.
No, I don't think you do.
I am.
mean, your arms are fucking jacked. I mean, look at your vein. Like you work out, you're like addicted.
Oh yeah.
Do you notice? Do you feel like different?
Oh yeah, I feel way stronger. Like I can do everything. Like I can just be like, okay, I'm gonna pick that up.
Yeah,
I literally used to be like, that's a big box.
Usually I just use actually I'm kind of fucked because I used to use my body weight to get shit up. Now I don't have body weight.
Yeah, because you could lean back. I didn't even think of that.
Oh, girl, when it's time to move,
if you drop down and lean back, you could pull something up.
When it's time to move a couch, I'm at the bottom of the stairs, and there's probably two people on top pulling it. I can just do this and just push.
That is crazy.
Now
I can't do the bottom.
Oh, I can. I always am. I put my whole shoulder into it.
I'll bend down and do the front.
I literally put my whole shoulder into it and I lean forward. It was like, but that's also like
you
70
made me think of Princess Bride, like Andre the Giant in that movie. How strong he is. And he just like carries.
Here's the thing about Princess Bride, and one of our listeners is one of my coworkers, and I think he's the one that tells me to watch it. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, it's really good.
Is it older?
I think it's like late 80s, early 90s, but yeah.
I don't know if I've seen it. I might have.
Actually, when is it from?
But he's like, you don't know that? I'm like, I always thought it was like a gay movie.
Princess Bride from? That was not a good way to ask it. 1987.
Okay, so I was 3.
I watched it growing up when it was probably 5, 6 years. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe I need to. Apparently, I need to watch it. So I have reference.
There's so many good characters and lines in it that you really like. It's interesting because it's like in a fantasy world. So basically, the premise is this kid is sick and his grandpa is reading him a book.
I think
I've
seen this,
and then you go into like it breaks in and out a little.
I think I've seen this,
but not long out. Mostly in the story.
That's the one where he flies at the end on the.
That's E.T.
No.
Oh,
on the little like dog thing. It's like
no, that's Never Ending Story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Land Before Time's a dinosaur.
Oh, Littlefoot.
That movie made me cry at the end.
Same.
It was like a Whitney Houston song. They'd start singing the song, and I'm like, do. It's
like, oh my god. That and the Fox and the Hound.
Oh,
did you ever see Fox and the Hound?
Yeah, I can't.
We'll be friends forever.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like what the
fuck? I love how they make the dog though like a redneck. Sorry, I think it's funny. Like, hi, we'll be friends forever.
Yeah, it's like,
well, it makes sense that you turned on your friends from when you were a kid because you're just a fucking psychopath.
Because now you're voting for Trump. The dog votes for Trump.
Dogs. Are we gonna do? Let's do some ends.
Mm-hmm. Ends. Okay. Fall for me. I'm fully feeling it now. Like, even though I'm dressed like a summer slut, even though because it's still a little warm actually.
By the way, it's like 92 in Kansas
what's
City.
that?
92 in Kansas City on Friday, and it's not that much far away from. I'm like, what the fuck?
92 was when in New York we were like, let's just stay in the room.
Right. So I'm glad I picked Kansas City.
We would go get like a snack and then be like, you want to do an intermission from 12 to 4?
Let's just...
Literally, it would be like, well, I guess it's sun's going down.
I just love being...
It was too hot. And you love being in a hotel room. But I'm starting to also...
Especially in a big city, though, when you have like when you can have the window open, and you're just like, it's just, I don't know.
Well, this is going to be weird because when Matt and I go at the end of this...
Oh, you're going soon.
Month. Yeah, 2 weeks.
In your birthday.
It's in the meatpacking district, so like... Right over there by the High Line and all that. Yeah. So it's not a tall building. It's only like, I think,
but you'll still see
15
in the distance,
stories.
Though.
So we'll see it, but like we won't be like in it. Like, you know, where we were was like, God, you turn around here, like there's another person over there I can watch. I watched, you know.
That's like,
yeah, that's the best part. That's why you like to be Midtown, because you want to see it all.
I want to be able to see it all. And I think in Kansas City, I'm not near it all. I actually
really?
this place, like, it's a little south of the city. It's near the neighborhood.
Okay, well that's the important part.
Right, I'm like literally like 4 blocks from the neighborhood.
So you can just walk.
I don't know if I can walk. Not walkable blocks, but maybe like Kansas City blocks.
I love how we have no idea what it's going to be like. No, you've never been.
I've been there one time, and I was born there. But
oh, you were born there?
Did you not know that?
No,
I was born in Kansas City, Missouri, North Kansas City Hospital. Yeah,
this makes so much fucking sense.
That's why I picked it, though. Like I was like, okay, so I'm on this whole journey.
I knew you were a hit.
Here's what's being authentic, okay? And for me, being authentic means like
I like laying around in a hotel room.
I'm in a full journey right now. Like I was born 40 years ago in Kansas City. I'm gonna go to Kansas City as a 40-year-old.
I didn't think of that.
Kind of like weird.
That.
I actually wish I would have flown out my mom. Like that would have been kind of fun, actually. But she can't come on that kind of a trip. Do you know what I mean? Like I needed some private time.
Oh no, she's like, Bobby, you haven't left the bedroom. Are you okay in there?
I'm like, I'm fine. I got to go out
Mom,
tonight.
let that guy in.
You know, like, what do you?
Mom, there's someone at the door.
It's like, oh boy. So I don't know, like, but I'm gonna go and enjoy myself, and like I said, live my life.
Enjoy myself.
That's the edible kicking in. Hi.
People are like, so what are you gonna do?
Literally, I don't know, and I'm scared a little bit.
How many days is it?
3.
Okay, so you go all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then come.
And I have a rental
Sunday
car
night?
for $120. So like,
you could drive around. Yeah, I would do that.
Well, also, like, that. I've heard really good things about Kansas City. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, Caleb literally posts such fun things all the time. I think it's actually very gay.
It's very gay.
It just sounds queer. Every time he posts, I'm like, they have that.
Does he live there now, though, or like
I think
he's in LA.
Splits the time. Well, he's been on tour, like doing comedy. I mean, he's constantly gone, but I think he lives there still.
I mean, think about being like an artist, though. Like, it doesn't make sense to move to California. It's so expensive. Like, why not save your money and live in Kansas City?
So expensive.
Like,
I mean, it's like the rent's 3-4 times.
I did think Kansas City, like, it's in the middle too, so you can get anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's dead center.
Yeah, that is.
It is.
Oh, wait.
Of the country. It really is.
That would be nice, because when I'm like, we got to go to LA 5 hours.
Right. No, instead it'd be 2.5.
Fuck?
2.5 to New York, 2.5 to LA. That's like nothing.
Oh, that's like we fly to Florida and we're like, oh, it's quick. It's a quick flight.
Right.
Oh, that would be okay.
I know. So I'm like, let's check it out and see.
Oh my god!
Now, if they got a hockey team, I would really consider it.
Would be. We'd still. Oh, that'd be. I think I could come visit all the time.
You come to Kansas. I would live on the Missouri side, obviously.
Well, yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, that would be so cool.
So, what is another in for you? Do you have another in? I said authentic, and I mean it though.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe I can that's what I'm feeling too. I feel like is like let's try new things.
And
that's why I was like, I'm just gonna do this. I've thought about it for so long.
So saying yes or
saying yes,
maybe
trying new things.
Yeah. Like I'm about to go. Like
You're about to vote for Trump.
I'm
kidding.
I'm about to vote for Trump and go to Kansas City.
Literally, I'm like, where are you going? Kansas?
I know it's really awkward. Like,
it's like, oh,
where are you going? I'm like Kansas City. They're like,
people are like, what the fuck?
Okay, why? I'm like,
you're like, the dick's good there.
It's real good dick. It's that Midwest cock.
It will be.
It's not far from Nebraska.
The thing is,
it's not far from Nebraska,
Iowa for me. The hottest guys when
Iowa,
I was in college.
Is it German there?
Probably like Swedish and like those Scandinavian. But like I went there to go to like visit these friends, and I spent the night in this house. These guys who stayed over
so
hot. They're blonde. They were all
nice.
like 3 of them were wrestlers, so they were like really well built and just like.
I just feel like the Midwest is different, especially there. Like I feel like they're nice.
I'm sorry.
I think they're nice. I feel like they're nice people regardless.
They're nice in general. Like when you go to Chicago, it feels different than New York for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Like I do think the Midwest is a different energy.
It is a different energy.
People notice it when you're there. They're like, "Are you guys from the Midwest?" When we go to New York,
actually, every time we go,
so right,
down.
They
what
can
are you guys
tell.
from Ohio? We're like,
We think it's nice. They probably think it's annoying. They're like, those annoying Midwesterns.
They're so nice. They're too nice.
Are you guys from the Midwest? Because we hate you.
I'm like, don't worry about it. It's fine. They're like,
they're like, oh, they're always apologizing for everything.
They're always apologizing.
We are.
That's
our way. We're like, oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Let me get that.
I always say I'm sorry, and it's really ridiculous.
I say I'm sorry to everything.
Everything.
Like I wake up and I say to the day, I'm sorry.
Literally, I'll say like, it'll be my whole fault, or not even my fault. It'll be their fault. I'll be like, oh, sorry. It'll be like,
remember doing this in Catholicism? This is my fault, most grievous fault.
I don't know what.
This is like an old school thing. You have to.
We didn't do that in my
mea
church.
culpa. Oh my God,
this feels like they're stabbing your. Like,
you're saying it's your fault.
No, I do remember communion people that would go like this, and I thought it was always creepy.
What's that? At what night is that? That's like a night.
It's when they're not. They didn't get their first communion.
They go up and they go like this.
If they've been divorced.
Yeah, that's like
which my mom.
I'm like, then why are you still there?
Right. Like, first of all, they don't like gays. They don't like divorce.
If you can't. I mean, because they used to not give communion to divorced people. Right. Yeah, and so it's like
we need to get our marriage annulled.
It's like what?
With this church. It's like what the fuck.
How much do I have to pay the priest to get an annulment?
This is the problem. Meanwhile, the priest is with a gay man that he lives there permanently. Right. I've heard more stories about priests. We heard it on the show. One of our callers said it. I mean, there's been more stories about priests like being in full-blown gay relationships. Right. Like long-term, like monogamous even.
Yes, long-term.
And they just sneak away from the little shire or where the fuck they live. What do they call it? The like priest house.
Yeah, what is that called? The friary?
Know. Oh my God, I think it is.
What is a friar?
Why did I say the briar?
Well, they call them over there, they say friars, but what's a monk versus a friar?
I have no fucking clue.
We got to ask.
I don't know, but all I know is that to pick that kind of a career.
What's a friar versus a monk? A friar is a member of a mendicant order, such as the Franciscans, Dominicans, or Augustinians, who live and work among lay people. A monk, on the other hand, lives a secluded, contemplative life in a monastery.
Right.
Oh, so friars, I like that. Yep. I would rather be a friar. You live amongst everyone.
Yeah, you're
not in a monastery. Okay.
You're not like away from the people.
I feel like we're kind of
You're part of the people. You're going to smoke cigs with the people. That's my priest did.
Oh, absolutely.
And I swear to God, he would have a...
And my priest got a bunch of beer for the 8th grade boys on the football team.
Every time
so they're part of the people.
It gives me
part
like
of
that awkward feeling. Like,
because you know he was getting them drunk and then being like,
oh, yeah. Oh. Like, you did really well today, son. I'm like, ugh. Like, I just can't. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can't do priest.
And I'm like, where did it happen? But then at the time... when I was age appropriate, I did kind of think, I wonder
when you're that
what
age,
Shane's dick looks like.
Well, right. When you're that age.
I remember being like, I wonder why I didn't get picked. I wasn't on the football team. I wasn't mask enough. The priest liked mask boys. He wanted the football. He was like, not this little queen.
Smell. They want the like ones that aren't going to like, they're going to smell like sweat.
Yeah.
But it's like clean, young.
It's that soft baby bottom.
It's not like this sweat,
that soft
like
baby bottom.
This fucking like body.
Like when kids sweat, they don't smell. Have you noticed that? Like little kids will run around and then get in the car and you're like,
let's get honest, they kind of smell sometimes.
But not like
it's
an
like
adult.
Do you know what I really hate?
What's that?
It's something I really fucking hate. I don't know why I'm saying what I hate, but I am.
So it's out. We're just not feeling in today. We're out.
We're out.
We're giving
today.
out.
We're being out. I hate the smell of like outside on people.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll go outside and my hair will like fry a little bit.
It does. I know.
And then you come in and you're like, huh.
It's literally.
And it's like you have that like outside smell and you're like, and it could be something you really love and they walk in and you're like,
not doing yard work but not getting sweaty yet, but then comes in and I'm like, yeah, it smells like you just rolled around in the mulch.
It's not even like a BO smell. It's more like it's like an
not
outside,
stinky. It's not
like,
sweat.
It's like a dog.
And it's just tiring. Like, yeah, if you sit outside all day or you go to a park, you sit on a blanket and it's sunny, but it's not hot, you don't sweat. But then you go home and you do smell like
burnt skin and
burnt fried grass. It's
fryer.
You're a fryer.
You're a fryer.
You're a fryer. You've been in the fryer.
Fries.
I love fries.
I do too, honey.
So I have some other things written down because I can tell you're really high.
I know. It just hit me really.
Like,
I'm starting to lose it.
You're like, fryer.
I'm like,
oh my God. Speaking of smells.
Oh.
Are you aware? I wrote this down. New toaster smell. Have you ever?
Yes, it's like burnt wire.
It's metal, yeah, wire.
It's like burnt wire.
Why is that happening?
I don't know, but every time I think that's really weird.
Because ours is still doing it. I've used it like 10 times, and it just keeps smelling like I'm having an electrical fire in my computer.
That's what is electrical fire smell.
Yeah,
it's like
it ain't good.
And then you're like, I'm supposed to eat this bagel now that I toasted in this Nasty little fryer.
Okay. Well, what do you got?
I just have nothing. This could be my sundry, actually.
I have a sundry, but I'm trying to think of other topics.
Okay. I can go.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like, I don't know what I thought you were doing. So
remember 33.
This is not a sundry, but since we're bitching, I really hate, and this is no
shade on anyone.
Let me just give you the scenario. So I'm at this place, right, and I'm explaining what's going on, right, and then somebody I'm at fucking work. Okay,
we went from very anonymous to
I was trying to
fucking work.
So like, when I'm saying truthful facts, like, this isn't happening, or we could do better, blah, blah, blah. Then I have somebody who tells me they need me to do a lot of stuff, and I'm getting a little frustrated, but like, I'm allowed to get frustrated, right? And me and this person are colleagues, and we're equals basically at this point. So like, and then when your maybe superior person then sees you getting frustrated, and instead of being like, hey, if you need any help, like, or hey, why don't you do instead of getting suggestions, you want to say stuff to people. He's literally mocking me the whole time.
Right.
And
you're like, I have to do the colors. Like, you're doing your job. And
I was literally
like, yellow and blue make green.
So I was being told something that I needed to do.
Yeah.
And I have to color code these because this is a special project, let's just say. So I'm writing down like colors that aren't on the schedule already, so I don't redo the same color so it doesn't get confused. I'm being organized. I'm doing my fucking job. And for you to then just jump in and act like, because I'm frustrated and because there's a lot, and I was frustrated. I mean, I probably showed a little frustration.
It's a lot.
But allow me to have my moment. No, instead you're going to put me down. You're going to then giggle more and then tell me it was perfect timing. No, it wasn't. And I was like, yeah. And you heard the fake fucking me. Like, that was fake.
That was
like,
so good.
I play the game all the time. And you know what? Yeah,
I do too.
It's all the time. It's annoying as fuck. And people ask me how I do it. I don't know. I just like, it's more like a defense thing. Yeah. Oh, I'm so good. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, that sucks.
It's the ultra Midwesterner in us.
I know.
Like,
it's terrible.
I do it a lot.
I'm an actor. You want to talk about an actor?
Sabrine always goes, you don't have to do that.
Yes, you do.
And I'm like, oh, she's like, you don't have to lie. You're lying to yourself.
I know,
and then I'm like, God damn it.
It's true, though.
Because she would be like, hey, listen, I'm allowed to be frustrated with the amount of work I just got, and it's new. You're not helping by being here. Please go back to your office.
Well, it's almost like, that's kind of why I almost like, I looked up and I looked at somebody in the room and I was like, this might be the moment.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to say in that moment,
came out.
Right. So what I wanted to say in that moment was, you know what? I really don't think it's appropriate the way that you speak to people. Like, it's not funny, or it's not like when I'm giving you a fact about something and then you throw that into my face, basically.
Yeah,
I can't.
Right.
Yeah, I don't do that game anymore. And so, but of course,
it's not productive, and you're at work. Like, if you have work to do, let you work.
And absorbing the information that was being provided to me by
Gen Z
another
would say,
colleague.
let him cook.
Yeah, let me cook.
Let him cook.
AG cook.
Gigi cook.
Gigi goody. So
yeah, that's just fucked up.
This unedited version just became. I'm probably have to edit this out. I'm scared. But
you can edit out bits and pieces.
Yeah, bits and pieces, but I'll still leave a little.
It'll be good.
Don't giggle at your fucking coworkers, and don't giggle at your subordinates. Insubordinates, like the people below you, bitch.
No, subordinates.
Yeah, and no offense. Yeah, no offense.
Making up words.
Just So that's something that really fucking pissed me off, and it's not a sundry, but it's more it's a PSA. Be nice to people. Like, it's not like,
well, you posted that thing on Instagram, your story about like the guy just said like he talked to a worker and asked him like, do you love your job? The guy said yes. He said why? God. And he was like, the managers walk around and help out. They check on me every hour to see how they can help.
Right.
And then he's like, oh. And then is like, is that better than other places? And he's like, oh, I also work at another place where the managers just walk by and ignore me, or don't walk by at all, or talk. Yeah,
they'll micromanage everything.
Yes.
I'm like, okay,
they're not trying to help me. And
I'm at my wit's end.
I just did a great job telling that Instagram story.
No, you did. You really did.
I forgot it.
I forgot it. I was gonna play. I was like, in my head, I was like, well, I was gonna try to play it, but then I was like, I can't find it.
Yeah.
Well, I sent it to you on Instagram.
I went into full autism mode.
No, it was great. Like. No, because when I watched it, I was like, it's true. Like, what he says is very true. Like, and it's not about checking up in a sense of like, you're not doing your job. It's checking up like, hey, are you good? Like, if you need any help, let me know. I can help you out.
Hey, I know I just gave you a ton of extra things to do. How can I help? I know I just dumped a bunch of stuff on you. Like, do you want me to color code while you do that?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like,
I don't get it.
Like, you can't help at all.
And then that makes me think,
but he has time to stand there and do that.
Oh no, we were
so like
full-blown
I'm busy,
conversation.
but you as my manager have time to stand there. Nope.
It's
a bad manager. Sorry. Objectively.
Objection.
Your Honor.
Overruled.
Your Honor. I know. Overruled. You have to keep your job.
Do I?
Well, I know.
Honestly, just fire me.
Thing.
That's why I'm like, do I just leave this in the episode?
Yeah,
because fire me.
Bye.
Go ahead.
They won't.
That releases the non-compete.
Exactly. I know. That's
fire
the
me.
part. That was just on the episode of Mad Men I watched last night.
I can't stand
They were like,
it.
we can't fire Don because then we get rid of the non-compete.
Right. And then he has to trade secrets and he can go somewhere else and it'd be the competition. Well,
trade secrets. You don't want to lose them.
Trade secret. What was that sound like?
Trade secrets.
What was that?
I don't know, like a song.
No, but it was like a Charlie XCX song. Trade secrets.
When I go to the club, I want to hear the trade secrets.
Yeah, that's it.
Trade secrets. Trade secrets.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I want to clock right now.
I want to clock in now. I want to clock out now. George wants to go home now. Have you seen the? Oh my God! Have you seen the Instagrams of them singing like her? And they're like, "I'm getting an abortion later." Have you seen it?
No. What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Do you know the series where like people who don't listen, what they hear? Like
abortion late. Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh my God.
No, because a lot of the lyrics in several of the songs, I don't know what they are, but so, like, I'm just like,
like when you're Jimmy Carter again. Oh God, this is like horrifying. Okay.
Hey, happy Halloween. Jimmy Carter's back.
Wait, what was I looking up? Oh no, I lost my
Charlie XCX like lyrics are wrong.
Charlie XCX, not fan listening. Hears. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, you don't know what it's like. I'm so hot, gonna bash my core. It's Charlie, baby. You wanna get ready, baby? Boom, bitches know they can't catch me. Boom, 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 boom. I know.
Hold on, there was one that's really fucking good though.
That sounds pretty bitch. And then this part is.
Okay. But anyway.
Oh my God, it's getting hyped up.
Like it was. I was crying laughing at that though, because it's like people and like there's one about Taylor Swift too. They're like. Butterflies in the car with the green cigarettes.
She has a style. Like her lyrics have a style where you're like,
style.
What?
There's a style.
Some of the phrases I'm like, no, that one's not. That's like in the restaurant. Taylor has so many of those.
In the restaurant. Well, I have
sometimes we go to a
I have
restaurant.
Some for you to watch. Actually, they just were in Nashville at the Recording Academy.
What's that?
The Recording Academy, which is like the Grammys or whatever. But like,
oh yeah, they're not the Grammys.
It's like the Recording
Academy. They give out the Grammys.
Yeah.
Okay, they give out a Grammy award.
Yeah. So the Recording Academy is like actually, I think, a place where people learn how to be songwriters. I think. Well, anyway, there's this
you make it sound like Hogwarts.
There's like a TED
you
Talk.
get a letter in the mail, and you're going to become a songwriter. So you go to go to the academy. You're like, it's the fucking Nashville Singing Academy.
It's the Singing Academy. It's like where they give out the awards. Well, they did like a TED Talk with Charlie and Troy about songwriting, and there were some really interesting tidbits in there about this last album compared to any of her other albums.
Okay, I would like to hear that.
It's really
like
cool.
How she got these lyrics was
how
more
she literally
expressive of her life.
She literally
traveled.
took text messages and shit, and she made a whole.
I mean, this is crazy.
She came up with what Brat was before she even wrote any songs. So she said, like, what is like a manifesto almost, like, kind of crazy. Like, what is Brat? This is Brat. This is Brat. This is not Brat. This is not.
I did not know this.
And then writing the album was like, so one of her things was instead of doing like the classic like bridge, chorus, then breakdown, and da da da. She was like, I just literally like I like wrote down like text messages and stuff. Like I guess
I know girls so confusing their texts.
The city sewer rat.
Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. That's just her
so
trip.
she literally
That's
saw.
Just her she, like,
she was probably wrote up a note that says, "Oh my God, I just saw a Jesus Christ on a plastic sign," and then she took that and just was like, "That goes here."
That's
like,
a lyric.
It's a. I'm just telling you.
She arranged it. So it is genius. I feel like. I'm sorry.
So people might not like it, but it's actually kind of genius, and it's Brat. And if you haven't, if you listen to the show and you don't know what Brat is yet, you're doing yourself a disservice.
It's true. Like, I've like tried to get. I've tried to bring in the straight.
I don't.
The straights can't do it. Straights aren't Brat.
No.
Straights are not
Straights
Brat.
are not. Actually,
only Charlie XCX.
Out straights.
Out.
We've already been saying that though. That was all 2024 for you.
I know. 23
I'm gonna
or
say
this year?
super straights are out. Like
Yeah.
the psychotic straights, the ones that
You have to, the bare minimum, you have to be an ally.
yeah, like
If
first
you're
of
not
all,
an ally-
and an ally means just like not an asshole. You don't have to go to the goddamn march with me.
You don't have to wave a flag.
You don't have to wave a flag, but respect
You don't
me.
have to subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Unless
It's
you want
fine.
to.
Unless you want to. If you're that type of straight, let me know.
Let us
Text
know.
me.
And that brings up
614-721-5336.
which, by the way, we didn't hear from Thatcher. Thatcher, you're missing now 2 weeks in a row. Not like this is our.
Do we need to call the police for a wellness check?
I don't know.
We
Do
only have a first name, but they could find him.
I mean, they could. I was gonna be like, hello. Oh. Ladies and wait, mine's not working and yours is.
Really?
Yeah. Thatcher.
Thatcher, we're still looking for you.
I almost felt like we're at the
If you're alive, send a smoke signal.
Thatcher to aisle 4. Thatcher, aisle 4. Like that's what it feels like we're in the fucking.
Oh my god.
And you know what that would be like if it were like that? It would be like, we've got a body cleanup in aisle 4 named Thatcher. No, we shouldn't joke about that.
Thatcher, please get.
He's alive. I know he's alive. He's just busy. People get busy.
Yeah, it's true.
People get busy.
Or maybe he doesn't listen to
or
us
he might be
anymore.
in rehab.
Well, hopefully it's whatever it is.
That
it's
could be it. What if that would be? I'm going to manifest that.
I am
if that's what we need, at least 30 days, I don't want to hear from him.
I don't. Yeah, and if I hear from you, we
Now,
know
after 30 days, we're going to be waiting.
he's gonna be like,
you have
guys-
30 days only. I don't care what
Oh
the
my
program
God.
says.
He's gonna be like, you guys are a bad influence in my life. I
Right.
can't listen to you anymore because you make me want to do drugs, and we're fucked.
Oh.
Honestly?
We lost a good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
614-721-5336 in case you forgot it, or you're on the side of the road and you need to write it down. 614-721-5336.
One time he did encounter that thing on the side of the road. He called us and left a voicemail about something on the side of the road, like blocking.
No, that was was that
in
him?
Portland.
That was a different guy. He was like trying to tell something, and then something happened, and then he called us back, and I was like, that was
Yeah,
like,
what was
we
that?
missed you. We missed you. Kind of those kind of
We do
calls,
miss
and I don't know
you.
why nobody's calling. Because we're breaking records. Actually, we really kind of are. I'm not kidding you. We had more listens in September than August.
I know,
And
I
we only
just
put out
love
2
it.
episodes in September. I'm like, okay, cool. And we only did 3 in August. But
I know,
mean,
it's
like,
weird.
Girl, it's called Brat. We're brats.
I think we're fucking brat now.
Yeah. Anything else? Any other housekeeping before we do sundries?
Housekeeping. So you're going away.
Going
which
away.
is just great.
If you see me in Kansas City, please come up and say hi. I know all of our fan in Kansas City.
You're like, I looked at the
Our off
data
fan.
and we have one. We
I
have
don't even
one
know if we
fan
have a
from
listener.
there.
I've never seen. Well, maybe we will now.
It's going to be you.
Yeah, I'm like, I
You're
heard
gonna
our
be in there
episode. You're
like-
like, oh yeah, I could. The
Play,
algorithm.
play.
The algorithm. Yep. And that's how we're breaking records, folks.
And that's how we're breaking the records. We're cheating.
Oh, can I just say one more thing?
Are you scratching your pussy?
Yeah. Can I say one more thing though?
Yeah.
Have you watched the Menendez brothers thing on Netflix?
No.
That's so good. You have got there's penis in it too. You see
really?
dick. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I heard it got like incestuous is what he did.
Well, right.
But then people in real life were like, they weren't incestuous.
No, but this is the thing.
They
that-
were molested by their dad.
Right. But the reality is, like, the way that the series goes, you don't really know who's telling the truth. Because one episode, they'll show the parents being so sweet and so nice.
Oh.
And the next episode, they show them growing up and where the parents were abusive and da-da-da. And all these different angles of, like, what people could be thinking on the jury. Like, if this is true, then these kids went through hell when they were growing up. But if the parents were nice, then these kids are brats. Like, it's like the way you look at... This is so deep right now. I just realized I went into the ultra, like, I'm going so deep about this stupid show.
I was like,
It basically gives you all the options and allows the viewer to then decide on their own. Even if some of the shit's fake, it's still like...
but like, okay.
I think I'm saying the...
I just know that there's a lot of stories about how everyone's mad at Ryan Murphy. Like
that
a
the gay
ton of
one?
stories. He's the one who made it. They're like, this was a total misrepresentation. This is terrible.
Oh, well, you should watch it for yourself and let me know. Because I think there's something you want me to watch, but you haven't mentioned it.
Oh. Yes. This was a documentary I wanted you to watch.
Is
back
it
when I
inappropriate
saw
to
it.
talk about on the show?
Yeah, we'll wait till after.
Okay, yeah, because you gave me the look of, oh, I
was like,
this is an unedited show.
Right. I was like, what's that?
Yeah, you did. You gave me a look. Well, anyway, I'm going to be watching a documentary
Thanks
that's
for
inappropriate.
sharing. Yeah.
But you need to watch the monsters. Sundries.
Sundries.
I do have one written
I
down.
do think I have one saved up.
Yep.
Okay.
It doesn't look like sundries. That looks like a text message to me.
This sundry for me. For me. Well, I'm writing lyrics, bitch. Let me cook.
Oh my God, that's a line. Oh my God. Like, you don't understand. Like, I'm about to be like.
I know. So I was at work and I heard someone nearby excitedly talking about going on a mission trip.
Nope.
And I almost threw up. Like, I literally, my whole body was like, what the fuck?
A mission trip.
Showing pictures of like little black children in a village in Africa.
It's like for
I'm
their
like,
portfolio.
is this real? Like, this cannot, like, who the fuck is going on a mission trip?
In 2024.
It's like, it's 2024. Like, were you giving out like smallpox blankets? Like, the missions have never been a good thing. The missionaries literally destroyed
like
so many lives,
like societies,
ruined cultures.
That's the word.
They had like this whole schooling system where they stole and kidnapped indigenous kids and took them to their mission schools and made them forget their languages. And I mean, they literally are awful. Missions have always been awful. And also, even in the modern way, like, you go to feel good about yourself for like 2 weeks, and he's like talking about it like, we helped this little kid and we did this with this one.
It's weird.
I'm like, but where are you going to be for the next, I don't know, 30 years, their entire life?
Yeah.
Because like, how are you improving their lives really in 2 weeks?
Also, it's like very culty.
It's culty.
Like, you know why you're
it's
here?
always tied to like
Jesus
a creepy
put you
religion.
here.
Right.
Jesus is the way.
We got to
It's
spread
like,
the word.
It's like, wait
no,
a second.
you fucking don't have to spread the word. Just stay home.
You're not going to spread the word. You're going to spread the malaria.
They're like, we're going there to fight the malaria.
Like,
it's
yeah,
like,
like,
well,
well,
and you might. I'm not saying they don't do good things. I'm not
Sure.
saying that.
Okay.
Sure, there are like temporary benefits.
There's
like,
always
that's
a motive,
great.
though. There's
You helped
always a
out.
motive.
But what is the reasoning for it is the motive.
There's always a motive.
The
like,
motive is I'm being an evangelical or something. It's just creepy.
for example, though, like for you donated clothes today. It wasn't because you wanted to donate the clothes. It's because you needed a space in your closet.
Exactly.
But you could then run on that whole campaign that like, oh, I know people are more needy than I am, so I donate.
We went and did a mission.
Right.
I'm
and
like,
a mission to the
you
fucking
did?
out of the closet.
Right. I went on a mission today.
You did. Yeah. You went on a mission. It's like, look at the good you do. I mean, but it's all.
Trust the Lord.
Trust the Lord.
Yeah, so I'm over mission trips. They're out along with everything else we've said today.
Yeah, today's been negative,
It's
but I don't
been
care.
an out day.
I don't
It's
give
an
a
out
fuck.
day.
I don't give a fuck.
Sundries.
My sundry. Well, I don't even know why I'm looking. I know what it is.
Good boy.
So lately, I've been noticing that I've been a victim of the thing called clickbait. And I'm always caught up at a thumbnail on YouTube that I see something happening.
This is me now.
So I fast forward through the entire goddamn YouTube to see this one scene that I see on the clickbait, and it's not even on there. There's not even a scene like that. For example.
Wait, what is clickbait?
So, for example.
What is it a website?
No. Clickbait is
okay. This is what I thought you meant. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant.
Come see this.
Yeah, but they put a thing in the middle.
Not that.
It's like, do you want to close this window? And you're like, yes. And it starts up a new window. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, so that's a little more. I'm talking like. So I was gonna say though, I'm gonna admit something though. We kind of clickbait sometimes. Like when I make the covers, the cover pictures, I'm hoping people are gonna want to click. So we live on this like clicky society, like in Instagram and in the whole world. I'm so high. So yeah,
we went from like I clicked to clickbait to like we live in a clicky society. He's gonna go back to the caveman times. He's like,
I literally
we first would tap the fire and learn to burn.
I go where the edible takes me.
I know.
And
I
was trying to really stay. I was trying to reel
like,
myself back. I was like, wait, where are you going with this? In Mesopotamia, what's it called? Mesopotamia.
In early Mesopotamia, they were clicking on clay boards with little sticks.
We've been doing our whole lives just trying to click.
Literally, I'm like, wow, actually, though, you're right. We have been trying to click.
Like news stories.
And as your kid, you always want to press a button, the elevator buttons, the stove button.
Tell me this.
You would like to click.
If you see
I'm a clicker.
Instagram that is blurred out and it says you're going to click and try to look.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're going to slide. That's clickbait.
So you've been sliding a lot and you've been getting clickbait attacks.
So that's their clickbait. Their clickbait was, I'm going to blank out the whole first picture so they wonder what the next picture is, so then they interact. And that helps the algorithm to then...
That's fucked up. So now you're getting shit that you're like, I don't even want to see
Have you ever seen the YouTube like thumbnails? Just take a look at YouTube thumbnails, okay? There's a whole art to it where like you'll see a person.
It's the most or the craziest.
You'll have a person that's been like cut out of a green screen. I'm telling you, just like look up Mr. Beast. Okay.
All right.
We need to do it right now.
Is it on YouTube?
Anywhere, but yeah, YouTube. Just look up. Just type in Mr. Beast.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm kind of freaking out. Wait, I don't know what's happening. Okay. It was in their Reels thing.
Okay.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Oh, so that top one is a clickbait.
No, this is the clickbait. The picture is clickbait. That they clickbait you in.
What is this?
So look, you go to the next one. You want to know what this is really about. You want to know. It makes you want to click. Why is he standing like that? Look at this.
Yeah,
clickbait.
what is that?
But that's what I'm saying. It's clickbait. It's like they want you to click, so they do stuff like this to be like, oh my god, look at
what
this.
Are they doing? And
yeah,
then it's just like him talking.
So this is his style, and this is what got him famous. Is he would do these things like this. Like, don't you want to click that?
215 million views. I've never even heard of this person. How does he have this many fucking views?
He's the most famous YouTuber ever.
What?
Yeah,
he's hideous.
Right, but he did it all starting with $10,000. He got like somebody to sponsor him, and he said, "I'm going to give this money away." And he started by giving. He gives money away. But like every YouTube video that makes money for the next one to be able to pay people to do. Like he does like challenges and shit. Sorry, Mr. Beast. So yeah, clickbait. That's what clickbait is. Clickbait is like when you go to CNN and they're like, "You'll never believe it," and then you click it and you're like, and then it's actually, no, this is what the spammers do. Like people who want to advertise, they'll be like, click here to see how you lose 45 pounds. Or Lisa Marie Presley back from the dead. It's almost like Star Magazine.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, those are fun though.
I love Star Magazine. My mom used to have them in the bathroom.
There's things that like sometimes you read them and you're like, I wish this were true.
Right.
They're like, E.T. did come here.
Yeah,
and
you're like,
I'm like, honestly, fuck that.
Or they're like, so and so lost
Hillary
400
Clinton
pounds.
Is a reptilian alien. I'm like, yes, she is.
Britney Spears gains 50 pounds, and you're gonna want to look.
I'm gonna see a picture.
You've got to look. Then
and
you
then
Google
it's
it.
Clearly just photoshopped like fake fat,
or it's not even real. That's the clickbait part. It's not real.
Like you go to the article and it's about an alligator.
And they're like, actually, she's been thin. It's like, or oh, here's a sale at JCPenney.
I don't like clickbait.
Nope.
I'm kind of getting angry about it.
Right. That's what I was trying to say.
Getting
it's
all
out.
fired up.
It's fucking out.
Back in Mesopotamia.
I mean, I was.
You really.
But
went
actually,
there.
when you do think about
but
it,
then
though,
you reeled yourself back.
But
in. We always.
But this is what it's about, though. It's about faking people into
like
doing
first they
something.
printed the Bible, and then people were printing like little articles and little publications and things. People want to read. Think of all the books. We want to click. We want to see it.
I mean, everything's a clickbait.
Yeah.
Everything in life, and this is going to be.
You're like, give me another idea. Let me see that idea. What are they saying?
Here's the wisdom. We've been clicking for years. So I was trying to be funny. And
I know, and it worked.
We're always trying to convince people to do something that they shouldn't do for our personal gain.
Like alcohol companies.
So like you would tell fucking Ricky to go
all their ads
hunting.
show good, happy people having fun times.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Or no, not at all.
Hunting.
No, like when I said Mesopotamia, I meant like I was going back in time, like thinking we've always been clickbaiting each other. The whole thing that human is about faking somebody else out to give you something to benefit for you, and then you do it back to them, and they do it back to you, but we're all just fooling each other, all with clickbait.
That's a very cynical way of describing a community. Yes, we all help each other. Yes,
but think about it.
But like that's the best thing. That's what we have to do.
Well, right, but that's what I'm saying.
Everyone does. All animals do that.
But if we weren't out. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I feel like I was going somewhere, and thank you so much.
Thank you for joining.
Wow,
I have a double sundry.
Okay, bring it.
I've been a victim of identity theft.
Really?
Yeah. Like
you have to change
a Nordstrom card, a Citibank card, and a Best Buy gift card. No, credit card. All three were credit cards. I'm a victim.
I feel like
So I had to get a call, and so someone I got an email, and it was like, here's your Nordstrom's card account number, and here's your receipt. They got 2 Canada Goose jackets, 900 something each.
Oh my god!
I was like, that's probably what was alerted people. Like, who buys 2 of the exact same jacket that is $900 at
in
Nordstrom?
August,
right? So I think that these people are idiots. Like whoever is doing the identity theft. But I think they also just want they probably just want high value items. But then there's also a Best Buy laptop, a very expensive customized laptop that someone bought online.
Oh my god!
And then I don't know what anyone bought with the Citibank card.
Was it all okay? So
I haven't gotten the receipts, but they used the fact that they used my name and my email, so I was getting Best Buy receipts and Nordstrom receipts. That's fucked up.
It's kind of scary because
it's not like they just started an account and I never heard about it.
It's
like, oh, they have all my info. Everything. Well, the city of Columbus was breached.
Right.
Or not breached. They just had a vulnerability.
They're like, oh,
everyone's was exposed in all of Columbus.
Tax
I'm like,
records.
and guess what? I pay them for the water, so they have all my stuff for our water bills at minimum.
My God.
So all of our stuff
and
has
trash.
been exposed.
I pay for trash.
I think they're using people with common names probably because that's the easiest to go after.
Well, right.
It's less likely to get tagged.
Right. Like if your last name
all
is
of a sudden
Fortsquaff,
they
and
pay more attention to that. They're like, wow, there's a bunch of accounts open with that. So yeah, it's very annoying.
Very annoying. God, we're really fucking up the not edited version. I mean, I thought you were going to say
not edited.
I'm literally falling apart.
Not edited.
I'm like melting into this chair. Like
and when we were cave people, we were fooling you already then.
We were clicking on the soot-filled walls
back in Mesopotamia when the pyramids were built.
It's like, girl, it's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week when I'm back from KC and I can tell you all about the barbecue. Oh my God! I was like Anna Nicole when she was doing the Do you remember
the barbecue?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh my God.
Wait, what is that?
Do you remember when Anna Nicole's like, you like my body, and she's like shaky voice. That's what happened to me.
Yeah. I'll tell you about the barbecue.
Barbecue. That's what I just did.